And welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound. Last time we made it through Peaceful Rest Valley and made it to Happy Village. And this time, oh yeah, we also met Paula, who gave us the Franklin badge. Off screen, I leveled up once more to level 17, and it was a measly like 3 HP and 1 PP. It wasn't that much. Blue, oh, you'd like to be one of us? Then give up what you're doing and go meet the great Mr. Carpainter as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure we'll be... Oops. I'm pretty sure we'll be, lower on inventory by the time we get through here. Don't bother us, we're in the middle of a prayer. Okay, I'll move out of your way. Go quickly. So I think it's the ones that are kind of moving. I say armed the torpedoes full speed ahead or something like that, so now I'll crush you. Okay. Mood swing much? But yeah, I'm just kind of using auto battle because this is pretty simple. Honestly, this game is pretty straightforward, and that's something I actually really appreciate. PSI caramel, so to store your PSI, but unfortunately we have no room. Part of me wonders why we still can fight these, if I should just actually go ahead and make it so I don't, so I at least have a few PSI caramel, but I don't know how useful they are. Blue, I'll stand somewhere else. Blue, Lagoon Blue. Okay. Blue, don't disrupt their meeting, I'll stomp on you. I just picture them all saying it like extremely nonchalant. Like extremely casual, because they're all like part of a cult, so they're just all super chill. But yeah, if you want to level grind, this is not a bad place to do it because you have these guys calling for help. So you can actually fight them pretty much infinitely if you so desire. But you also have to worry about dying, so that's what you need to weigh. I think they stopped. I'm actually gonna use this in case they drop a PSI caramel, because those are pretty good items. Yeah, now the hamburgers aren't really cutting it anymore, but they're still better than nothing. Okay, this is getting ugly. Life up. If he goes first, I'm kind of in trouble. Yeah, that was way too close for comfort. We're fine. We're good. Watch this be the first time they don't drop a PSI caramel, just because how my RNG luck goes. $1,000. Yeah, they didn't drop anything, of course. Use up one of these. No problem here. Yeah, I think you have to kind of loop around to get that. What was in here again? Croissant. I'll eat the croissant too, just to PL up. 59 HP, so croissants are better than hamburgers. Life lessons with EarthBound. Frick, now where do I go? Blue? What, are you saying that I'm only capable of walking in place? That's not true, see? Green. Oops, that's not it. I'm so new at this. Skip sandwich. So yeah, these I think boost your running speed. So that's cool. Blue. Trying to learn how to whistle. I heard that whistling makes one smile. I'll practice over there. Blue, you strange unmasked fellow, don't go to heaven. Yeah, I feel like that's a line I need to look up, off screen. If he actually says don't go to heaven in the Japanese version, or if he just says it a lot more directly. Knowing this game, I can see it actually going either way. Because this game is just that quirky that I don't know if it, like, that could be a mistranslation, or it could just be the same and they're just trying to be clever, which I can't tell which one it is. Might as well get through all these, make some room. This is crashing. Big time. Let's hurry to the next room before the game crashes. I screamed because I didn't know what else to do. Okay. Well, that's an interesting looking statue, if I do say so myself. How many hamburgers do we have? 2. Okay. One more. Thanks for coming. I've been waiting for you. I need your assistance to help make the world blue and change it into a happy and peaceful society. Will you be my right-hand assistant? If you don't want to be my right hand, my left would be just fine. Just kidding. Your existence is a problem for me and my religion. Defy me and I'll end your pitiful game. Carpainter's lightning was reflected by the Franklin badge. This is Mr. Carpainter. He is a pretty easy boss, if I recall. Didn't hit anyone. Yeah, see, he hurts himself, effectively, if you have the Franklin badge. So this is why you need to, obviously, talk to Paul first. I actually don't know if it's possible to beat him without the Franklin badge. I mean, the initial onslaught you think would kill you. But yes, you can use pain attacks like all of his Wow, that was easy. Okay, I didn't think the fight would go that fast. But we're level 18! PSI Flash A, I don't know what that does. Do you see the money statue behind me? Since I got the statue, I've been doing peculiar things. Please forgive me if you can. I just want to have a normal life. I apologize to everyone. Here's the key to open the jail in the mountain cabin where Paul is being held. Take the key and go. Ness got the key to the cabin. So you're the boy that when you went after Mr. Carpainter, and you're awesome. Why, thank you. Okie dokie, so this room was pretty cleared out. Looks like almost everyone woke up and left. There were only 3 people remaining. I don't want to stay. I'll get out of here. So yeah, I guess there are no more PSI caramels for us, unfortunately. Sorry about everything. Let's be buddies. So yeah, if you want to actually farm for those, you'd actually probably want to do that first. What a horrible nightmare. I somehow woke up. Ness, let's be friends again. Please answer me. I promise to be good, okay? Ha, I lied. See ya, sucker. I was gonna do a joke question of the day of should we trust him, but he made it really easy to say no. I'm pretty sure now, if we come to the inn, greetings, Ness, please forgive my lecture earlier. You're now welcome to stay free of charge. I wish he'd give you your money back. That'd be nice, but he doesn't. So yes, we're at $100. Even if he's seen the light, he still charges money, unfortunately. So off we go. What's the cow say now? Blue cow wasn't such a great idea after all, huh? Yeah, he's kind of stuck like that, isn't he? So was it? No, this is the other way. So over here. Yeah, everyone's snapped out of it. Woke up from the dream. What do you say now? Finally, I have a chance to apologize. Oh, that's it? Okay. I heard many footprints exist deep down in this cave. People call that place Lilliput Steps, and makes them feel uneasy. Interesting. So off we go back to where Paul is being held. On the other side of this little area. The crows, unfortunately, are still gonna be a problem. But at least the cultists are gone, so that's a relief. Ness used the key to the cabin. Thank you, Ness. You're just like I imagined you'd be. Shit that some people in Tucson are worried about me. Getting back there may be dangerous, but we can do it if we combine our strength. I'm able to use a little psychic power that's actually pretty deadly. Let's head back to Tucson. Paula joined you. So yes, we have our second party member, which is actually a relief, because we have a doubled inventory now. She comes with a bread roll and a teddy bear. And hey, what better way to celebrate breaking somebody out of prison than taking a picture? I don't think the other characters pose, so this can look really awkward endgame. Spoiler, these pictures are actually shown at some point. you have an option now. You can actually go back to Tucson and do stuff there, or you can actually go to Lilliput Steps. I typically, and by typically I mean the one time I played this game, I went back to Lilliput Steps. But I'm not gonna do that this time because we are only 10 minutes into this video. To put it bluntly, that's actually my reason. I don't want to have to level grind because Paula is actually level 1. I think her growth rate is actually a little bit faster than Ness's though, so it ends up evening out at the end. By the way, trying to get back to Tucson is actually kind of hell because you have to survive a lot of abuse. PSI Freeze is strong against one enemy in Lilliput Steps. So, once we actually get in there, we need to have Paula basically. But yeah, Paula's really tough, but her starting level kind of sucks. Level 3. Fun fact, it's really easy to level up Paula. The recommended level for Lilliput Steps is, I think, between 8 and 11, so it doesn't take too long, but again, just for the sake of this video, I am going to go back to Tucson first, and then go back off screen, which is going to be an experience in itself. So this could be really terrible for Paula, by the way. Paula can actually die really easily. I targeted the wrong enemy too, but I was expecting the sprouts to go down by the PSI Rockin', so it's gonna hit the tree anyway. See, this is the problem. Trying to level up Paula is a little bit difficult. Teddy Bear also died, so yeah, this is a thing. But Paula actually lived, somehow. Well, that went a lot faster than I thought it would be. PSI Shield A, which Alpha. I'm gonna be doing that this entire playthrough. But yeah, it's cool having another party member, and also one that's actually pretty good. Again, even if she definitely needs a little bit of leveling up before she's super viable, it's still just, it's really handy having somebody else to tag along. Takes a little bit of the edge off, I guess you could say. Now, one thing I actually don't know is if the bridge is repaired. So I'm just, oh, hello, bridge is repaired. I might go back to get the luck capsule off screen, because I don't really want to try to navigate this with Paula. I kind of want to level up in a safer part of town, aka Tucson. Well, that's a predicament. But again, these are vulnerable to freeze, so definitely try to use PSI Freeze on them to make it an easy fight. And I was really lucky, because if that hit Paula, that'd probably be a one-shot. Paula will always be kind of a glass cannon for you, so just keep that in mind. I feel like stat-wise, she is a lot lower than all the other characters, but she hits super hard when it comes to PSI attacks. So, keep that in mind. One thing I should mention is that we definitely want to go to the store and stock up for Paula because she actually has her own set of equipment that she can utilize. Actually, the Traveler's Charm, which I think was up here, would actually be really good for her. So let's actually grab stuff on the way back, just for the heck of it. Bomb! I don't think either of them can use it yet. I think that's a weapon for the next character, which is a little bit unfortunate. I like how it's behind it. You can barely see it. Freeze hits one target, I should point out. Fire hits 2 targets, but it's generally not as effective against these types of enemies, I don't think. Kinda cold, but we have PSI healing, so it's fine. But yes, the dynamic between Ness and Paula is actually less fleshed out than the dynamic between Ninten and Anna, if you ask me. Because they don't really communicate very much. Like, at least in EarthBound Beginnings, there was that dance scene that lasted like 30 seconds, but it was still technically more character development. Turned around because it's better to face him head on. Yeah, sometimes I actually do need to stop and think because, quite frankly, it is bad selecting the wrong thing. So yeah, sometimes I'll be really quiet because I just need to stop and actually try to focus on what I'm even selecting. But the one nice thing about EarthBound I personally find is battles don't take very long. Like, it's very rare that a battle takes a long time if it's not a boss battle. Bosses take a while, but regular encounters generally aren't a problem. Also, if this says anything about the length of the two games, the average finishing level of EarthBound for me was about like 70, rather than being like 30 something for EarthBound Beginnings. And even then I was over leveled, I think, for Beginnings on my Let's Play playthrough because it actually went super well. Like, that was a good fight, but it also was no problem because I actually used shield. Blue, oops, I won't say it again. Fixed the bridge as a sign of apology. I'm just trying to help. The guy looks a little bit like Apple Kid for some reason. Where's the Traveler's Charm? I already forgot. I think it was up here, or it might have been that other present. Don't recall. But if we can get it, that will be a great help. So, inventory is a little bit clunky in this game, I will fully admit. So you need to highlight the item, select give, and then select who to give it to. It's not the best system. And I also kind of dislike how, oh, that does nothing. What's the Traveler's Charm 2, actually? Has to be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis. Okay. So that's actually not that helpful. I thought it was armor. So I went out of my way to pick it up. But it is not armor. So away we go. That is a lot of enemies. Luckily the tree didn't decide to stop by and say hi. So that works for me. Yeah, see, that hurts a lot. And her physical attacks are pretty mediocre. Well, that sucks. Yeah, why couldn't you have gone to crit earlier? Seriously, though. So yeah, that sucks. So, this is actually something important to talk about, though. So when a character is incapacitated, you have to go to a hospital. And not gonna lie, I don't even know where the hospital in Tucson actually is. You do get a resurrect spell eventually, but I don't remember how late into the game it is, to be completely honest. I'm gonna get that luck capsule or whatever that was up there on another run, because I need to get back to town. Yeah, I'm gonna do this thing where I despawn everything, just to make it a little bit easier on myself to get back. This is why speedruns I feel like are extremely fickle, because you have to constantly be doing this, and just hope for the best that you can despawn things without too much resistance. You know what, that map is looking really tempting now, but it's all the way back at it, so no. Leave and come back. Okay, nope. Is that far enough to despawn it? I don't know. Looks like I'm not getting out of this one, so back out we go. Okay, one more try. If it's still there, okay, whatever. Can I run? Couldn't. That's the thing this game does, is it tends to just kind of troll you with it. Let's try to get away, but couldn't. So running for some reason tends to be a little bit weird in this game. I feel like the rate is actually pretty low for running away. It usually takes like 3 or 4 tries for it to actually work. If it doesn't work here, I'll just use PSI Rockin'. Okay, I'm just gonna use PSI Rockin'. This is getting ridiculous at this point. I like how it didn't even take any damage, and yet it's still like, oh, let's do this thing. You know, it's completely useless. See, look at how fast that went. But it is resisting nonetheless. The reason I don't like fighting enemies when the party member's down is just because it's kind of an obsessive-compulsive thing. Like, I don't like gaining experience that one character won't be able to get, basically. Even if characters are solo, I tend to not care as much, but if a character is actually like down, then it feels weird trying to level them up. I know I've heard this music before outside of EarthBound. I think I was at a panel one time. Honestly, it's used for one panel at like PAX. I just had to stop and think, it's like, why does this sound familiar? Well, like, Ness is already over-leveled, so, like, the fact that Paula can't get any experience is kind of sucky. And the fact that you don't have any way to resurrect anybody for a really long time is a little bit unfortunate. There's an item called Cup of Life Noodles, but we don't get that for a little bit. So we got a bus station, a pizza place, we got the preschool. I don't know if they would like to see her as a ghost though, so let's maybe try to revive her first. Please tell me there's a hospital in this town. Because staying at a hotel won't actually revive a character, you actually have to go to a hospital. It's one of the weird little mechanics this game does, and I think Dragon Quest does that too. I want to say Dragon Quest does that, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep, this is the first, this is the entrance, and yet I'm not seeing a hospital. Unless it's up here, which it might be. Any hospitals? Hey, here we go. Tucson Hospital. So the way this works is... Ew, we don't have any money. I don't know how much this costs, so... Yeah, that's a lot of money. But yeah, this is why you don't want characters to die in this game, for sure. I think also, if you're wondering, I'm pretty sure, not confident, but pretty sure, if you die, if like, you intentionally are like, okay, let's just have Ness die, because I'll be faster. You'll just go back to a previous save point. I think your party member is still dead then, so I think you can't just sort of cheat death like that. I'm gonna take out 200 because we need to stay at a hotel badly as well, even after we revive her. So 50 times 2 is 100, so by the way, the cycle is completely useless now. We can't even ride a bike because we have 2 people. It's a one-seater, so you can only use a bike for the time when you only have Nestle by himself. It's kind of a weird mechanic to include a bicycle when you can only use it for such a short time. Voila, Paula's back normal. So, off to the hotel. Yep, the Runaway 5 are performing, so that's probably what we'll check out soon. Not next episode, but soon. I hope. I'm debating whether I want to just go ahead and do the your sanctuary location at Lilliput Steps right now, or if I want to save it for later. Because you can save it for later. I think you can go 3 now and just hit that one later, but I'm just afraid I'll forget it, mostly. I think speedruns usually save it because then it goes really fast later on. By the way, we have no money right now, which is actually... Oh, okay, we have $30. You don't want to carry money around. You want to leave it in an ATM whenever possible, because, again, that's really the only consequence for dying, is losing what money you have on hand. Emphasis on hand, because, again, anything in an ATM will stay safe. So you actually really want to make sure you don't carry around a lot of money and just lose it to a battle, to a cheap critical hit, whatever. You want to make sure that you're prepared and you don't lose half your money, because it's half of whatever you currently have. So that's pretty rough, but also not nearly as tough as most RPGs still. So if you recall, Everdred told us to come back once we had Paula with us, so that's what we're doing now. First you must take her to her parents, they're really worried. I also have something to give you, so... Okay. Preschool then. I forgot you had to do these in order. Hooray! Now really, I'm looking forward to starting Mother 3, which I'm debating how I want to go about this, to be honest. Should I start Mother 3 immediately after finishing Mother 2? Or should I do something else in the middle? Ahoo, I knew it! You say Paula. I don't really understand it, but I know that Paula's a miraculous power, and your courage will allow you to stand up to any challenge. Paula, if you must take a trip, be sure to bring this along. It's my very own handmade band-aid. Ooh, that rhymes. I know, I'll call it a hand-aid. Let's call it the hand-aid. Did you meet Dad? He was sorry that you suspected Mr. Evershed at Bergen Park. I'm really oh. Okay. Same dialogue. Hand-aids are like low-level healing, I think. Yeah, gone after one use. I don't know what the exact use of it is, but it's okay. It's not a great healing item, but it's better than nothing. Also, I don't know if we had to talk to Paul's father as well. Now that I'm leaving, maybe I should have done that. Okay, back we go. This is just all back and forth. But again, I don't remember what I'm doing that well, so yeah, it's gonna be like this where I kind of second guess myself a lot on where I need to go, and then I find out, oh, I was doing the right thing after all, and then it's too late. So yeah, I should have talked to her father first before leaving. Oh, Paula. Yes, thank you so much. You must be the boy who will save the world, like in Paula's dream. Paula, I'm sure you'd be a big help to Ness. It's not every day a father lets his daughter embark on a journey to save the world. Dad, don't worry about me. Ness and I will be able to take care of ourselves. In 3, to the next town, we'll meet another friend. If the 3 of us can combine our power, no one can beat us. I don't know why I was gonna say continue for a second. Now wipe your eyes, blow your nose, and smile before we take off. Goodbye, Paula. Don't worry, I won't cry anymore. Goodbye, Paula. Don't worry. Okay. I like how the dad is more concerned than the mom. Mom is just trying to be all supportive, but then dad's kind of a mess about it. Hello, Ness. Everdread's looking for you. He's got something for you. Okie dokie. Off we go. Now we're back on track. I knew we had to talk to Everdread, I just didn't know if we had to do anything else first. I was going to ask you to be my partner, but I know you'll refuse. It's written all over your face. If you accepted, I was going to give you some money. Actually, I can't keep this money now anyway. Let me give this to you. It's $10,000. Use the money any way you like. You can't not refuse my generosity, just accept it. Now I plan on looking for the evil Money statue, the liar exaggerate, unearthed and won it. I'll see you at another time in another space. Paula got the water bills. This is not sketchy at all. To just receive like 2 10-year-olds getting $10,000 from some stranger in a park called Bergen Park. That's not a red flag at all. Bundle of bad new crisp bills. Are these counterfeit? I'm suspicious. But we got a lot of money. So if only we knew some people who are like in a tight jam who could really use the money. Oh well, maybe next time. But yeah, thank you for watching, and next time, who knows. So yeah, hope you to join me next time for more EarthBound.